Good evening everyone, and welcome to the stream. It's a Friday evening, we are on time, and yeah, for the last stream of the week. So today we do something different. We fly with Cessna 208 in the Philippines, and it's actually with the steam gauges analog for the 208 from just a flight, or no, from it's not from just flight, it's from Black Square, my excuse. So we hop in the cockpit, and this is how it looks. So the standard aircraft that comes with the simulator, but instead of the glass panel we have all the steam gauges, old school. And we have also the GTN 750 GPS, that is for free. You have also a payware, but this one is the free one. In the meantime, I will also put on the webcam so you can see me. There I am. Hope the light is good, because I work with two different lights today. What else we have? We have a Navigraph for today. That's our route for today. We will actually do a straight line, a direct, but so you can see how it looks pretty much from where to where. So we depart here in Manila, that's RPLL, and we go to Baguio and also the Philippines here. So 46 minutes flight in this plane. And I see that Eddie is here, so welcome Eddie, and welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fine. And Knight the Night, hello everyone. So Knight the Night, hope you are doing fine, mate, and thank you for joining. So welcome to the stream. Also Danielle Dow or something, if I pronounce that correctly. If not, let me know in chat. My excuse then. Good evening, so welcome Danielle. Yeah, the night I was planning to fly, but it's not appropriate to fly an A320 in Neo. Well, yeah, the difference in speed will be big. Also, I think you can land a Neo on that airstrip or airport, but it will be tricky, I believe. But I think it's possible. So we do just a quick overview of the airport here. So in the beginning there was nothing in this airport in the Philippines. It was a real bummer. If you saw it in the beginning of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, there was just runways, and that was all. It's still not complete, but it looks already much better. I'm actually not sure if this is the standard one or that's the freeware. I'm not sure. So we go to our plane for today. So the Cessna 208, and then we hop back inside. Also the panel here is grayish something. That's not standard, that's a mod that I downloaded. So normally it's just light gray, but it was a bit too not my style, so I prefer this. So let's jump in and then start the engine. Also behind here you have some knobs. Every knob works actually, and you can switch from GPS. So this is the GTN 750, this one. Then we have the 530, I believe. And then you have this one. So you can choose between those. Also here you can click. You have two choices. That's what it is. Okay, so we stay at the GTN 750, that's the easiest one. You have also something here, I don't remember what that was. J77, oh, you already started, cool, yeah. I don't know what happened, but it's already the 4th time or so that playing with my, you know. So I'm home. I didn't go, so screw them. G77, there is a dark mod for the King Air 2. I believe so, yeah. I'm not sure yet, but if I buy it, I thought as I'm currently using the CRG4 on air. Yeah, well, this is also the mod that I downloaded. Normally it's just a light gray, and this I prefer more than the other one. And then also the GTN. It's nice. This is a freeware. You can download it for free, but you have also the payware. This is just limited in functionality. The payware has a fully functionality. And every button and every switch here or a circuit breaker is working. Every one of them. So be careful what you push. Also, there's one thing that I have. If I load up the plane, it falls down, and that sometimes it damages the plane. You will see what I mean. J77, yep, same. The dark one also suits me better. Yeah. So for the cabin, there is nothing that you can download at the moment. The only one thing that is what I'm missing actually is that you can not open any doors except the window here. You can open and close, but the doors you cannot manipulate. No doors that can go open. So that's a bit of a bummer. It's complete the same plane as the standard one, only they did something with the flight model, but not much. It flies very easy. Just the same as the standard one. So that's also maybe a little bit of a bummer. You pay €25 for it, and it's for all the gauges actually that work. That's very nice actually, but I expected to open the doors at least. So let's start. But the thing is that the plane, if you load it into the airport, it falls down, and then sometimes the engines are damaged. I didn't find out in the beginning what was wrong, but then I found it. So let's start with a battery. We have already a sound. We put the fuel boost on, and then we can also ignition. Avionics, and then we have already a sound, so it tells us that we need a fuel, and we just do this and then it turns off, so we need actually fuel. And then you can see here engine condition 0%. Actually I did a test just before the stream, and it remembers, I think, the condition of the plane, and I damaged completely the engine. So we can repair by doing this, and then we have back 100. So that's what this panel is for. You can also change to this. So you have different options here. Alright. J77, same happened to me and the Kodiak, yeah. So I needed to switch over to my levers for the general aviation actually, because you really need to manage those things. It was always flying with the normal ones from the big jets, and I just used the throttle for that, and the other two I used with the mouse. But with this plane it's a bit more difficult, and you need to really watch all the gauges here, otherwise you damage your engine and then you fall out of the sky. It happened me 20 minutes ago or something. J77 plane engine extra life -1. Yeah, well, something like that. So navigation lights on. I don't know what this is. Beacon. Okay. No smoking sign. Seatbelt sign. Cabin can come on. It's at the moment 36 degrees, so pretty hot. In the cabin. This is in the cabin. So we can cool it down a bit. And then we can also start our engine. So we'll try to do that. I need this one. And we can also put this forward. And then we can do an engine start. J77, good point. I think I read the same about the King Air. An extra hardware until might pay off for this plane. Yeah, you need to be very careful and I didn't ask for pushback. We have no co-pilot, so okay. So we see for the engine a condition here. Everything else seems to be alright, and it stays at 100%. So we need to keep an eye on it. So fuel boost off. Starter can go off as well. Ignition can be off. And generator, we set that on reset. Battery is on. So everything is fine. So there is parking brakes. I don't know where they're gonna push to. Like that. So that was already a very easy. It's actually an easy plane, but we have. It's nice that we have steam gauges and that everything is working, and that we need to be very careful. So parking brake is set, and then we can put on the taxi lights, and then we do a map. So we have the map here. We can also go back and then we do our flight. It seems not. Okay, why not? No departure airport, no arrival airport. Okay. So flight plan, it was that what I needed, and that also. Okay, it works. So RPLL, that's our departure airport. We can also put something in from a sim brief as well. Actually, I made a plan, so we can actually where we need to depart. Let me see. Runway 24. Okay, so I need to change my plan as well. We will put something in, and then can check that out as well. Milan Verhulst, good evening. I will have to have the stream on the background today, no problem. So welcome to the stream. Always welcome, and if you can watch, then you can watch. If not, so no problem, mate. I do that sometimes also, just a stream on the background or something. Yeah. So departure runway at 24. And actually I forgot to check my fuel. Alright. Maybe we need to do that first. Check the fuel. Where are the fuel gauges? I have no clue. I didn't check that one. I thought it was not important. Okay. Help. Who sees the fuel? Not me. Where's that fuel thing? I think I forgot that. So there's a fuel flow. Is that the fuel? Yeah, this is the fuel, seems. No? Yes, so we will have enough fuel. If not, we refuel in the air. We call a tanker. So we set this, we can actually go to Olive 2B, something like that. We will try that. Olive 2B. So Oliva 2B. Let me check that. We enter that. So that will be the closest one. So there is a bit of delay. That's a bit annoying on this one. And then we go to Oliva. And we enter that. So it seems to not be working. We just put the departure, the arrival. I think that will be better. So that's RPUB. We actually need to delete this one. Remove. Okay. And we go just to the plan. Don't want to. So this is a direct to Baguio. So Baguio is a very nice place, I believe. Saw a lot of videos of it. They have also good strawberries. So for the people that are interested in strawberries, go get them there. And then we can start our taxi. Parking brake off. And then we turn. And like always, I like hand flying. So we'll do that. Just when I need to pick up something, then I will go over to autopilot. So we need to go to a runway 24. So this plane is going very smooth. It taxi and very smooth. It turns very smooth. Everything is very smooth on this plane. I don't know about the Kodiak. Had a Kodiak in X-Plane 11. But I didn't fly it really that much. I'm still thinking about X-Stall, or what is that, the 750. Still thinking about it. Maybe if there is an update. But also next week we get the DC-3, where I will fly with and the A310. So next week Monday. No, the week after Monday, actually, in 2 weeks, then we will fly the A310. On Tuesday, the DC-3. Jet-77, not really flying the Kodiak a lot either, to be honest. Well, it's not my favorite plane, because also the glass cockpit and stuff. Yeah, and it's a bit similar than this plane. But of course you have more options with that plane. That's true. No, but I actually prefer more the 207 or something. That would be nice to have. I believe there is a 206 that's actually the same plane, only the 207 is a bit stretched. Put some parts between it to make it a bit longer. But that's the difference actually. Also the Cardinal I like to have, the 177.
Manila ground Cebu 473 heavy requesting pushback. Cebu 473 heavy pushback request accepted.
We will see what the DC-3 will bring. If that is a nice plane, then I will fly it a lot actually. It's also nice to do cargo jobs on air company, because you can pretty much land everywhere with that plane. And I believe there is 2 times the space of a Kodiak or this one, so it's double the space that you can load. And it costs around 3 million on air company, I believe. Night you prefer this plane for bush trips. Well, it's an easy plane. Sorry, my excuse. Someone was sneezing in the back. So yeah, it's a nice plane to do bush trips. That's very true. But I would prefer the 207 because we fly in on air company, and not every airport has fuel for the turboprops. So it's easier to fly with a normal prop. THROTTLE, oh okay, I will check it out on air. The DC-3, yeah, it costs around 3 million, but yeah, the one for Microsoft Flight Simulator is not out yet, but for X-Plane, excuse, there's already one, and also for P3D or something, it's there's also one. So you can check the price out. It's around 3 million, I believe it is. And I believe it's 7,000 kilograms that you can load, or it was 7,000 lbs, I think, kilograms. Actually twice as much, or a little bit more than twice as much than this one. So we actually need to taxi to the whole other end of the airport. And then we are almost there, and then we can start our adventure to, yeah, maybe the most dangerous airport of the Philippines.
Roger, Cessna, India Delta Tango.
In the past there were already a few accidents, so we all short here, and then we can turn on the lights.
Manila Tower, Cessna Delta, Foxtrot, India Delta Tango, ready at runway 24, departing straight.
Landing lights on, strobe light on. In the meantime, we see for the temperature is still 35 degrees. Do we have aircon here? Okay, 35 degrees.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 24, Cessna, India Delta Tango.
Cool. And then we also close the door here. or the window. There we go. Mr. Potato, hello, hello, welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you are doing fine. So, welcome. And then, yeah, we can handle everything from my throttle quadrant here. We have a red light, and now I cannot zoom, really. The cabin temperature is high, so now it goes out, so it's dropping 31 degrees, so with the aircon on. Right. That's good. Let it cool down a bit, because I'm sweating. We set flaps to 1. There we go. Mr. Potato, hello everyone. How's it going? Everything is fine, mate. Everything is fine. So we do a short flight with this plane. 46 minutes. And my plane don't want to move. Okay. So we need to be very careful with the throttle, otherwise the engines will die. And there we have stutters, that's not good. Okay, so there we go. So we can already take off. There we go. Trimming is a bit, if I trim with my wheel, I need to turn a lot before it actually react and so there we go, we are flying, guys. So we fly a bit over Manila. So this is also an airport where already was in the past. Night flight time 1 hour and 11 minutes. Oh, SimBrave gave me 46 minutes. Mr. Potato, are we flying low? Yeah, we will go higher, of course, because we need to. We go to the hills, so we need to go higher. So I need at least 6,500 feet, otherwise we can not go over the mountains. So 6,500 at the minimum that we need. I don't know if I have view selected. Nope. So we do that very quick. So we can go into the back seat here. Let's take this one. There we go. And then we turn, and that's not necessary. Yeah, we have a very crowded Manila here. It's not my favorite city. So engine condition is still 100%, but I'll lower this, and then we give it a bit more power. And we manage the engine.
Cessna India Delta Tango, leaving my airspace frequency change approved. Manila Tower Cessna Delta, Foxtrot India Delta Tango frequency change. Manila approach Cessna Delta, Foxtrot India Delta.
So the place
Tango,
where we go,
type Cessna
I was
Caravan
never
5
there
miles
before, but
northwest of
I
Manila,
believe next year
2,600 feet.
I will go there
Request flight following.
and then try the strawberries.
Cessna Delta, Foxtrot India Delta Tango.
It's also
Manila.
very a cooler place than Manila itself, because it's high in the mountains.
Squawk Tree 207 Cessna India Delta Tango.
Tonight night, PMDG released the 10th update for its 737 product line. Oh, yeah, and EFB. Is the EFB included? Otherwise, it will be very stupid not to stream that. I didn't know that, because I was on time. I started on time the stream, so and we could also do that with the 737 because that was normally planned. So we are not real time, we are just the real weather. Yo, Subcompact, hello, welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you are doing fine, and welcome in Manila. So this is also a livery that I downloaded, because with this plane, with steam gauges, there are not many liveries in the package. I think 3: blue, red and green. So white and green, white and red, white and blue. The subcompact looks all very similar. AGC, you are flying a Cessna Grand Caravan 208, mate. Yep. That was a bit intention. Normally we would fly the 737-800 today, but because I was not sure I will be back on time, I planned this instead. If I came back home later, then we still could fly a shorter flight than today. But actually I didn't go out, so I'm back on time. So normally I needed to play darts, and it's now 2 times in a row that it's not open and I don't know anything. The other night, users remain excited about the implementation of the EFB tablet, and Dazo mentioned that progress continues to make, and the tablet enters testing this week. Oh, so it's not out yet. Okay, the subcompact, if only if it was photorealistic. Yeah. And you will fly then above Manila all the time. Well, in X-Plane I was flying a lot here, also in the beginning of the existence of the Flight Simulator 2020. And then I was flying here with On Air Company, a lot of cargo jobs. Because you have also a very nice smaller airstrips. And of course you need to fly, if you fly with small aircraft, you fly hours, because if you go from one island to another, that's a bit far. Joseph Compact, do you know about a new Manila airport? No. I don't know. Is there a new one coming? Because also in Cabancalan they are building an airport, because there was no airport. They are building there an airport. So that's a place where I go often. So normally I need to land in Bacolod and then drive an hour or 4 or 5 to Cabancalan. But in the future it will be possible to land in Cabancalan directly, then I don't need to drive far or long. Jet77 also Navigraph will release their charge update next week. Yeah, was reading something about it. Maybe I will resubscribe to check it out. So yeah, I was just read something about it. The other night to Yusuf Compact Airport began on March 18, 2022 and is planned to be finished in 2026. Okay.
Manila Center Cessna Delta, Foxtrot India Delta Tango 3500.
So about Manila I don't know much, just the airport from Cabancalan. I'm flying in that. Also the airport where we're flying now, where we're going to from Baguio. I know it's open back for public after it was for closed for years, because it was not so safe to land there. The other night, no, Yusuf Compact, yes, it will be built north of Manila in the area where it is now flooded with water. Oh, okay. So, and it's getting too busy, so that's why they built a new airport. Oh, yeah. So, new airport. I didn't know that. It's the first thing that I hear about it. So this is yeah, Manila, or outside of the center of Manila, of course. It's not so busy or crowded anymore. You have a lot of beautiful places in the Philippines. If you ever have the chance to check it out, well, then you need to do that. Very beautiful. Outside of Manila, then. Manila I don't like. Too crowded, too smoky. And I'm actually not following the GPS. It looks just flying around. At the moment we are at 3,000 feet, but we need to change that after, because we need to go at least above 6,005. Yusuf Compact, yes, exactly, yeah. That's why I don't like to go there. But just give me the smaller cities, the small villages, that's very nice. Like Puerto Princesa is very nice, but if you go a bit higher, then you can go to Port Barton. It's a small fishing village, very nice there. The only thing is, at night, at 12 o'clock, you don't have electricity anymore. Everything is out, no electricity. and if it's hot you have also no aircon. The other night I will have it will have a capacity of 200 million passengers each year when fully built. Okay, that's a lot. Well, and how is the flight going? Well, it's going fine. This isn't an easy plane. The only thing is that my eyes are tired and that I need to look good. But the flight is going great. I hope it stays like that. We need to climb to the 6,500 feet at least, and then to go over the mountains. Just the trimming is a bit yeah, not so the best, at least with my trimming wheel. But this is a very easy plane to fly. If you compare it for landing with Just Flight Piper Arrow, then it's a day and night. So, and this is also the last flight of the week. In the weekend I will also release a video about plane spotting. It's a bit different, but it's with music, so I hope you will like it. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, also let me know. To be honest with it, if you like to see more of those things, let me know. If you are not interested in it, also let me know. Don't be scared to say it's not good or I don't like it. Just let me know. And then Monday we will be back with the 8. Is it Monday? No. What I was thinking, I'm completely wrong. So Monday we have the flight that we needed to do today. We will do that on Monday. So I still need to plan everything for next week. And then actually the message that I was writing in Discord is completely wrong, because I was wrong 1 week. So that's how tired I am. So I will delete that message, because I was thinking Monday we fly with a A310 and then Tuesday we fly with a DC-3, but we need to wait until next week, Friday, for the update. Map, yeah, the map I can give you. We don't follow the road, we go actually in a direct to or more or less a direct to the airport. So what is the map? This is actually Manila, one of the 700 plus island in the Philippines. Of course, and I'm saying that to use subcompact. Who knows better than me? Use subcompact. Really, stupid me. Use subcompact. You are flying over my hometown right now. In fact, San Miguel. Is that your hometown? So at the moment we are at San Miguel, and we go to Penaranda or something. If I pronounce that correctly, probably not. somewhere near, very near to that, a barangay named B.I. Parry. Okay, I will pronounce that not correct, but and now that you speak of barangay, one time I asked someone from, do you know where that where barangay is? I saw that somewhere on the way, and say I need to visit that place, and I saw on the house barangay, and there was written something behind. I say if I remember barangay, it will be fine. So I asked on the someone, the employee from the hotel, do you know where barangay is? And she said, which one? I say barangay. Yeah, but which one? I say, yeah, barangay. And actually barangay is a village. Yeah, stupid me. EDC with walls production, you should do a barrel roll in this a little Cessna. I think it kills my engines. I'm not sure, but I think because I did that before, or it was just I was always full power. Maybe it was just a moment that my engine completely was gone, or it was because that roll. But I don't want to risk it now. I need to test it out. So at the moment we are at where's my altitude meter? Yeah, we are high enough, so we stay under the clouds. We'll try to do that. THM7, I think I can see a little used of compact down in the street and near to that house. Yeah. So I believe this trip that we do, if we do that with a bus, is like 6 hours. And Yusuf Compact can correct me, but I think it's around 6 hours drive with the bus from Manila to Baguio. In the meantime, it's 14 degrees in my cockpit, and that's why I'm cold. 14. We need a little bit more. Where is that knob located? Of course here. No, cannot do that. So I need to go here. We make it a bit warmer. There we go. 14 is a bit low. We are freezing. Before it was 36, so the difference is very high, and then we get sick. And we will see if the temperature goes up. Seems not. That is not working. Passengers in the back don't need the heat. You see right now in New Zealand it's 27 degrees, getting up to 36. Damn. Well, that's what I don't like. So like in 2019 I was in Manila and it was constantly 37 degrees. That's way too hot. So 36 is the same. Way too hot. So for the people that want this panel, actually the GTN 750, you can download that for free if you like to have that. There's also the payware version of it that is fully functionality, and this one is just limited, but you can use it. So temperature is going up 16 degrees. And we check our engine performance. So we are green here, alright. Also here, everything is working flawless. What happens if we go one back? Should be okay. Just change the fuel flow. And you see, next month is the start of the summer. Really? And it's already 36 degrees. Okay. So next month is the start of the summer here. We get to around 38 to 43 degrees. So that's way too hot, mate. I never come to New Zealand anymore. Way too hot. So you have only 2 seasons or what? Because before it was winter, and then in 1 month it will be summer. Or have you also the spring? Like in the Philippines, they don't have winter time, winter or summer. They have just dry or wet. So maybe the sound is a bit low in the cabin, so we can do that. So in the meantime it's 18 degrees, so it will cool down a bit. The other night just Santa Claus comes in this swimming suit in that part of the world. Really? The Santa Claus. So we will land at the runway 24, I believe it is, or 27. I already forgot. Runway 27, that's the runway where we will land. And there's also a freeware airport. With that airport you need to also download some additional things. I think 4. So, like windy things and stuff. So who likes to fly this plane? Because I know J77 he don't fly the Kodiak often, so I think he will prefer to fly the Beechcraft. But who likes to fly this plane? So at the moment we are actually flying and not at top performance. And we'll see if we can get something more out of it without damaging the engines. So we're at 8,300 feet, so high enough for passing the mountains. Yeah, tonight, not me, although it's a must for any aviation starter, yeah. But I think it's just a little bit too simple. If you're just looking at the flight model, how it flies. Not about systems also, because this is wonderful how it works with the steam gauges, it's wonderful. But how it flies, yeah, it's very easy to control. You can do everything with it, and yeah, it lands also very easy. Of course, if I need to show that it will go wrong somewhere. But no, if you compare it with the Just Flight, and that's something what I don't like on the Just Flight Piper Arrow. That's how it behave on lower altitudes. That's a really pain in the ass. So can we put on some light? And for that I need to do this, I believe. Turn, and then we can have some lights. Oops. Oi, oi. How you can keep it on a steady level, yeah, just with trimming. But yeah, we were just going a bit off, and now again, because I don't see what I'm doing. So I'm not using the autopilot or so, I'm just flying by hand. Well, half of the parallel roll completed. I just want to have some more light, and then it almost kills us. Alright, so there we go, we have some light. I think we have also light here somewhere. Alright. In the meantime, it is 20 degrees, that's a nice temperature. So that's a very easy to yeah, plane to fly. It's maybe a little bit too easy. Just a trim. Oh, my trim wheel is not working good. It's maybe the settings are off for this plane. Tonight, please don't forget to push the like buttons, guys. Yeah, actually, I have no clue how many people are watching. Oh, 11. I saw that there also a helicopter was released. I forgot the name, but an helicopter that you can fold the blades and the rotors, and that you can turn it and stuff. I was checking that out, a video about it. It's not my favorite thing. Only if they release the Seeking, I will buy that one. So there we see the hills in front of us. That means that we are coming close to Baguio. and we can eat some strawberries when we come there. I don't know when the season is there for the strawberries. I need to check that out. But maybe your subcompact knows that. So for the people that want to fly with me with the DC-3, be aware, if we fly, we need to fly very close to each other, so like in formation, and maybe we can learn some formation flying. Also, when we depart, the first one depart, you don't just go out of the airport and fly away. No, depending on how much people we are, we circle around the airport and wait until everyone is in the air. And then we group together and then we are out of there. So that's the intention. And then we can fly, let's say 1 hour, maximum 1 hour and a half together, and then we land one by one. So that's actually what I want to achieve. As we have a bunch of people flying the DC-3 information, more or less. We are not experts in that, so we try to do our best. So also the difference between the Kodiak and this one, and also the XTOL 750. So the Kodiak and the Cessna are much faster. So we can reach 180, 182 in the Cessna. The Kodiak is also around 180, and the XTOL 750 is only 140. Now the night to really enjoy the helicopter, you need a helicopter joystick starting from €690. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, because flying with a plane controls it's very hard to do. So you need to have that lever on the left side here, and that you can also turn, you know. That makes your life much easier for a helicopter, otherwise it's hard to do. And if it costs €690, that's a lot. Yeah, but that's for the whole package, I believe. So there on the left, there is Baguio. I think it's somewhere here. Need to be Baguio. So I would like to have the seeking, and then that we can fly that. But of course that the gear for an helicopter we also need, and I think €690 is a bit much. It's already expensive enough. Even I have my big light on. You can maybe see the difference a bit in the light. I see that on the camera that that side is brighter than the left side, so right is more light, so it also gives or use more power. I need to look very carefully with that. Dexter, a good evening, mate. Hope you are doing fine. So welcome to the stream. We are flying the 208 with the steam gauges from Black Square. The other night when you watch Microsoft Flight Simulator helicopter videos, you can get excited. Yeah, that's why I don't like to watch it. But I saw that new plane that is coming out, or that is or just released. Well, it's not my favorite. I have my favorite helicopter, and I'll just wait for that one. Dexter, you are in the air already? Yeah. We are almost at our destination already. We are not far out anymore. We have, let's say, 23 nautical miles to go or something. And then we are at our destination. Ibrahima, bonsoir, monsieur. Well, that's everything what I can understand. So welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fine. Good night, 7 minutes remaining. Yeah, something like that. That night I thought you were going to start at 9. Well, didn't we start at 9? Oh, 9 your time. That is my mistake. Actually, I was planning to come later home, and then I put it on 10 o'clock my time, so that's 9 your time. And I forgot about that, and when I didn't go out and so I could stream on time, suddenly I checked it and it was on 10 o'clock, so 9 in the UK, and I switched that to 9 in Europe, so that's 8 in the UK. That night, 10 as usual. You make it even more difficult. 10 for you, 9 for me, 8 for Dexter. Okay. Yeah, that's sometimes confusing. Yeah, no, it's actually my fault, mate. I put it on 10 o'clock my time, and then after, on the last moment, 30 minutes before the stream, actually I changed it to 9 my time. So yeah, my excuse. Totally my mistake. But normally I will be later home, but I didn't go out, so I stay at home. It's wonderful that our engine still is running and it's still at 100%. That's nice. So we managed that very well. Also, we didn't refuel, we didn't load fuel, but we have still some fuel enough. There's some nice views. Yeah, it's very nice to fly over the Philippines.
Delta Tango contact Manila Center on 119er decimal tree. Good day.
That night, better to use a Zulu time.
119er decimal tree.
I don't know what Zulu
India
time
Delta
is.
Tango.
I don't know what UTC
Manila
is.
Center Cessna Delta, Foxtrot India
I'm
Delta
always
Tango,
confused with those times.
9,900 feet.
Lima Delta, Foxtrot India Delta Tango Manila Center.
So Derek, so that night are you flying too? No, tonight I'm flying alone. But if you guys want to do a short trip, yeah, we can always do that. But a short trip. So we turn in, and then we try to locate the airport. It's still 19 nautical miles. There's still a bit to go. He wanted to fly the A320, so yeah, it will take 10 minutes to fly there. So we need to prepare 30 minutes and to fly 10 minutes.
Manila Center, Cessna Delta, Foxtrot India Delta Tango, 9,100 feet.
Yes, initially when I thought of joining the trip, I was wondering what plane to use. Yeah, best thing is that you use something similar. So it was actually a good thing to practice a bit, because when the DC-3 comes, I want to do some formation flying with everyone that joins, and just fly together to our destination airport, but then more or less in a formation, all close to each other. So we need to always adjust our speed, our course. Next, as you mentioned, the difficult approach. Well, it's maybe not so a difficult approach, but it's a tricky airport. There were already some accidents in real life, so that's why they closed it. And but it's now open again. Next, we were looking for the Pilatus PC6. Yes, will be a good choice. That yeah, it's slower than this one. Yes, you can compare it with the Xtol 750. I think it has a 140 or so that it can reach. This one can reach 180. But yeah, it's also a turboprop, it's slower, but yeah, of course we can always manage the speed. We also need to do that with the DC-3. We have flying then all the same planes, but we still need to manage the speed for that everyone can follow in. The flight radar didn't have any info on RPUB, so that's a Baguio, which got me worried. Yeah, I didn't check actually on the flight radar. Like yesterday, the flight from yesterday, our arrival, there's also not much to see on flight radar. And we have some lightning. So guys, I see the airport. One good thing on this airplane is actually that I cannot forget the landing gear. That's a good thing. So everything on max now. Now we reduce our power. Statue and white balls, and welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you are doing fine. Tonight, you really know how to fly this thing? Actually, no. I didn't fly that often, and especially not with the steam gauges. This is my first flight with it. I tested it out, yeah, but this is actually my first flight. And who's flying in front of me? Who is that? And I made already a mistake. I slow it down too late. So we're never gonna make it. And I cannot slow down. So we go around. You just turn a bit, and then there's also a big plane on it, on the runway it seems. So you just said that I know how to fly it. Well, you see, I don't know. Jet-77, a nice approach. Well, it's I like to fly here in the Philippines. Look at that scenery. Yeah. So that's why the people from the Philippines come here when it's very hot in the city and the lower parts of the Philippines. Then they come here to cool down. Because here you are high in the cloud, on the hills, so it's much cooler. Tonight, no problem, so we can get more time. Well, yeah. Elliot, hi mate. How is the flight? Well, the flight is almost over. So we tried to land, but I was going too fast. So we go to flaps 1. Elliot just got back from 1 hour and 45 minutes swimming. Oh, nice. My son also likes swimming. He's really enjoying that. Now we will line up with the runway. You're actually already a bit too low. Next, we were looking for the inbuilt PC21 today. That's already a faster plane. So we now we try to manage our speed now. So this is a Baguio, high in the hills. We eat some strawberries, sorry. So then you will see also how easy it is to land this plane. It does everything what you want.
Nice landing.
So welcome and a Baguio. So Director, you were looking for the PC at 2021 today. I really liked the look of it, but then I thought I have enough planes to get on with anyway. Okay. Then Elliot, wow, a lot of mods. Yep. Good night. Wow, this is so neat, so nice. Well, this is a place what I like. I know it only from videos and stuff, but I will next year check this place out. So this is the airport in Baguio. This is a freeware airport, and then this is actually the only parking spot. You don't have much space here. And we set parking brakes, and then we check out this thing like this. J77, I think I will fly there soon too. Really nice. Yeah, this is Baguio City. And like many places in the Philippines, it's crowded, and check it out. The one's on YouTube. There are some videos about it, about Baguio. And then you can see how it looks in real life. So that night 55. I don't know how much it was because my number always different than the one that you see. Joe Trimboli, hi, and a nice landing, thank you very much, mate. And then here it's a bit flooded, it seems. J77, well, if you go there, take a photo or two. Well, I will do that. Also, what I will do is go to the airport and do a live stream there. And then we can fill a day with 5 landings or so. It will not be not busy here, but if I go there, I will definitely go to the airport and check that thing out, of course, and I will make some videos as well, and maybe we can do a live stream there as well, depending on the traffic. Dexter at J77, same here. Elliot, beautiful. J77, perfect. Did not dare to ask for a plane spotting. Well, I don't know what the traffic is there. I have no clue. I know that there are planes landing, and especially general aviation. But the airport is back open for public. So the bigger companies will also fly to there again. But I don't know the schedules. Good night, thank you for everyone and to everyone for the 21 likes. Do we have 21 likes already in 1 hour and 25 minutes? That's a record, I believe. So yeah, if someone is interested to fly with me, we can do a short hop. If not, then we can round up the stream here, and then I can just say for next week everything is on shore, because Monday I really need to sleep. I come home at 6:30 in the morning. I come home and then I really need to sleep, so I cannot go to the airport. Wednesday there is a strike, national strike here in Belgium, so that's a real bummer. So I can also not stream. On Tuesday and Thursday I need to go with my son for his therapy, so I also cannot go. And then yeah, Thursday afternoon or around noon I will leave to Germany, and then I will do Friday a stream if everything goes well, of course. I will do a stream from the airport in Frankfurt, and then I need to be back on time, because at 8:30 Friday evening I need to sleep, because I need to wake up at 4 o'clock Saturday morning. State we let's go somewhere else. Well, we can always do a return flight. You guys want to do a return flight? No problem for me. And then I need to shut down the engines, and because I have no fuel enough to do that. Another leg. How about a flight Brussels Airport EDDF? I think that will take too much time, no? To set up everything up. So Elliot, yes, return. We will just do a return flight. Director, a busy week ahead. Make sure you have some rest, otherwise streaming is not fun for you either. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's very hard if you only sleep between 4 and 6 hours max. And I feel it today, my eyes, I feel it. But it is what it is, and sometimes you need to invest a bit, and now I'm investing time. So GS77, you are on air, company, no problem, mate. Cloud night, okay, let's go the opposite way. City where we will fly. Just I know, I will show you another airport. It's a standard one. We will just take another airport in Manila. Subic Bay. We will land there at Subic Bay. GS77, your son and I the flight from EDDF to Brussels today. Oh, nice. Elliot, I'm exhausted, mate. I'm going to have a nice evening. Oh, okay, thank you. Elliot, have a wonderful night, mate, and sleep well. See you next time. So, thanks for joining. Said we are flying back to RPL? Nope. We are flying back to Subic Bay. We will take that. Subic Bay. Also a nice airport. I think your subcompact will know that. We will check that out. What is Subic Bay? I forgot. No way. Before I knew all the codes out of my head. But now I don't know anymore. Subic Bay Airport in the Philippines is RPLB. That's Subic Bay. Okay, so we go back here, menu, flight plan. So we can delete this one. Alright. Set origin. So that's RPUB. That's Baguio. Alright. Set destination. RP. And then what it was, LB. And I put something wrong in. So LB. No, RP. RP. LB. So Subic Bay International is actually the former military airport, and we will fly to there. Let's say the name again. Subic Bay. Subic Bay. So that's RPLB. And then we see if we can refill like this, because I need fuel. Otherwise, I need to turn it off. So fuel. and we co-pilot, passenger. We put also some passengers in. Okay, that's better. Bleu 13, hello, how are you doing today? I'm fine, thank you very much, hope you are doing the same, and then thanks for joining. Who is Air Serbia? You can see that they have a custom airport because he's floating. You can tell on that I have a custom airport. And we go to Subic Bay. Maybe there is an airport for that, freeware or payware, but I don't have it, didn't check it out. But Subic Bay, it's a nice airport, just next to the water, so very nice. So for the people that fly with me, let me know when you are ready, then we can get out of here. Now try to create a new flight plan. So that's RPLB, I believe that it was. Subic Bay principal, that's a 97 nautical miles. And for Subic Bay, we land at a runway 07. That's the runway where we will land. 07. QUADRANT, the Subic Bay International Airport serves as a secondary and diversion airport for Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Metro Manila and Clark International Airport in Pampanga or something. Yep. State I'm on the left. Right. So, is someone else flying or interested to fly? State you are flying an A320, is that correct? Because sometimes the models don't match. Just asking. So it's a temperature 21 degrees in the cockpit, so that's nice. Actually just on the limit. Alright. Let me know when you are ready. Because I don't see anyone showing up. So it's Air Canada. Okay. But it's always showing in this livery. So I also did a test, I uninstalled the fly-by-wire today and reinstalled it, same issues. So I will try the development version to see if that helps. Yeah, not only the two of you. Alright. Sidwi, are you ready? But of course you will be much faster than me. Because I'm adjusting my small Cessna 208. Yeah, no, it will take ages for you to start the sim. Well. Yes, I'm just down there, but I will watch till the end, so you guys will not be alone. Mark, the real, as usual, I'm invisible. Oh, you joined? how that comes that sometimes people are invisible. How comes? We had it also with Night and Night, and one time we only saw the lights, so those lights here, we saw just the lights and that was all. And at the end of the stream we saw him completely. And the other day we saw him in the beginning, before departure, and then at arrival we didn't see him anymore, so that's very weird. Mark, are you in the West European server? Check that if you are in the West European server, because I am. Yeah, Dexter must have to do with using a different server. Yeah, I believe so. So Mark, check that out that you are West Europe, because I'm there. My name is Old Bandit 009. That's my name. So check out the server. If you are not in the server, then you need to change it. Mark, okay. I will show you my settings. If you go to general settings, you go to traffic. Also make sure that you have those things on. If you go to traffic, those things on. And that's it. And the server, West Europe, status online. Check that as well. Group invite, how we get there?
Are you doing the protein thing? Yeah.
I would love to
Thinking about buying one.
watch it,
Yeah.
you know, just one of those. I'm only one.
So still see no one, and okay. We are following the same route. Yeah, it's just a direct to the airport. So I will line up with the runway ATC. I don't know if you have ATC here. From taxi to the gates, target to take off. North. I have no clue that we have ATC here.
India Delta Tango request taxi for departure to the north.
Cessna Delta, Foxtrot India Delta Tango taxi to and hold short of runway 09er via taxiway. Contact tower on 123.5 when ready.
Okay, so runway 09.
Taxi to and hold short runway 09er using taxiway Cessna India Delta Tango.
Just fly behind me the whole time. You can go in front of me if you want to make some turbulence. I will depart straight behind you or directly behind you. Maybe we feel something.
Baguio Tower Cessna Delta, Foxtrot India Delta Tango, ready at runway 09er.
Mark, the rail, maybe a lifetime live weather. Nope, there's nothing to do with it.
Foxtrot India Delta Tango QNH to 9er.96 when comm straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
The live weather and lifetime has nothing to do with it.
Runway 09er Cessna India Delta Tango.
And I need to set my flaps or check my flaps. And now we need to go back to that. Are we still in that group?
No, you know what? I'm trying to cut the car. Both.
Yeah, I do, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So state we, you can go, mate. So that's a bit of a bummer that we cannot open doors here. Can also not, we have no cargo configuration, so, and other planes like the, which one it was? The Kodiak, you have that also in the X-Stall 750 you have that. So you have different configurations, and this plane, yeah, I would like it as well. The other night at Willow's production, if he flies in front of you, you will be flying backwards from his engine thrust. Yeah, possible. That's what I'm hoping state to be. Alright. I did already a test with flying backwards. We did already a test for that. So with a lot of wind. And then, yeah, it was working. I was flying backwards. Jet 77, yeah, that's the same in the King Air. Analog, only the window was added, and only the minor tweaks to the flight model. Yep, the same as this one. It's a bit sad for that price, yeah. I wish it was different. I need to watch my power settings. Not too fast. Flaps 1. We need more power. It's a long runway, so at least for this plane. And there goes oops. We cannot take off. Why? Okay, there we go. So we stall. And there's a stateway going. Flaps up, up. And then we try to fly to Baguio, to Subic Bay. Subic Bay. For the people that like to party in the Philippines, I think Subic Bay is the place to be. And I'm not used to these settings for the engine, so I still need to learn that, what the best settings are and how to control everything and not damage the engine. Tonight, do we have enough fuel? Yes, I refilled. We have also some extra passengers with us, so we try to go over the hill here. Mark, you are running the newer beta version, maybe that's why. That can have something to do with it. So you wanted to test out the DLSS setting plus the X12. Okay, but that, yeah, maybe that's the reason. I'm not sure, but yeah, that can be a reason. And so it's a little bit bumpy, it seems. Mark, oh well, next time. Well, you're always welcome, mate. If you like to fly the DC-3, every Tuesday we will fly the DC-3 from
Baguio Tower Cessna
I think
Delta,
November
Foxtrot,
15.
India Delta Tango
We will do that.
frequency change.
The first flight. So
Manila
always
Center,
welcome
Cessna
with that
Delta,
plane. It's a
Foxtrot,
freeware.
India Delta
It's a
Tango,
free plane that
type
comes
Cessna
out
Caravan, 5
on
miles south of Baguio,
June. No, June.
5,500 feet. Request
November
flight following.
11. So
Cessna Delta, Foxtrot, India Delta, Tango, Manila Center. Squawk 0562.
Squawk 0562,
So we are
Cessna,
at,
India Delta Tango.
almost 6,000 feet. You don't need to be at as high now because
6 miles south of Baguio.
these are the highest hills here, and then once we are past here, and everything is flat, just in little hills
Roger,
in front of
Cessna,
us,
India Delta Tango.
not so high. Yes, I'm just soon we will have we will all be on the same version again. Yeah. Like I saw that some people were having troubles with the beta version, and if I'm streaming, I cannot afford to have that. We have already had troubles enough without beta things. So yeah, that's why I don't use it or try it. I just want to be everything that is stable. So I try to put this on this setting. I don't know for whether that is the second. Okay. Amazing Liber, hello, welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you are doing fine. So we are doing our return leg to Subic Bay instead of Ninoy. So that was actually my first base in On Air company, and that was Subic Bay. Amazing Liber, how do I become a mod? Well, you know how to become, because you were already a mod. Amazingly, very well welcome, no problem, mate. Joe Trimboli, hey Statue, are you landing already? Yeah, it's a very short flight for an A320, so we do 46 minutes. Now it will be a bit shorter because it's so it's just a little bit shorter than Manila itself. Amazingly, it's cold today. In the UK it was very sunny, I heard. So very nice weather in the UK. In Belgium it was 12 degrees maximum, clouded, rainy, but we were lucky at the airport this morning. When I came there it was just stopped raining actually when I came there, and then it didn't rain anymore until I left, and then it started to rain again. So yeah, I was very lucky. There was no wind. That was also good. Straight away I see old bandit and howling man. Who's howling man? The other night I do straight away and make a go around for 30 minutes. Yeah. I'm almost at maximum speed. And so we are doing fine. My engine is still on top condition, 100%. And if you compare this for hand flying, I still prefer the Just Flight Piper Arrow 3 for hand flying. Only on lower for landing, actually that is a real pain in the ass. So I hope they can find a solution for that very soon, because it's very annoying. But for hand flying I still prefer the Piper Arrow. Joe Trimboli, I'm howling mad. Okay, that's you, just cruising around, learning stuff. But you also at in Baguio before, when just before I was landing, was that you that came back from the airport? Because I saw someone flying. I have no name tags on, so I cannot see who it is. Said you hold over the airport. Now start hovering. But of course this is a more realistic in the means of all the buttons or switches are working. And that's a nice thing. You have also the sounds for it. Everything is fine. Everything looks fine. But yeah, it's a bit a simple plane to fly. Too easy, I think, and the doors don't open. That's also a bummer. Only one version, and that's passenger, no cargo. For that price, you have planes that are 25 euro or dollars. For the same price you have the whole package. Sure, Trimboli, sorry. Yep, I was taking off towards you and Trent, right? Yep. Actually we landed at the wrong runway, because we needed to take off at the runway 09, so that means we needed to land at 0 and 9 as well. State we cruising at 65, yeah. Nice. The slow mode. So yeah, at night he can go back a few times. I'm still not halfway, so you still have a lot of time. So Trimboli, probably I'm not comfortable enough to join in properly yet. Hope I don't cause you guys any problems. Why you should? Why? What is the problem? Why you're not comfortable? That's the first question. And why you should causing troubles? As long you don't fly into other planes, we will not crash, of course, but that's not so nice. But other than that you cannot do anything wrong to us, only to yourself. So what's the problem? Instead doing some acrobatics. Oh, that's always nice to see with the A320. J77, don't worry, at Joe Trimpoli we will not bite most of the time. Yeah, so you hear new pilots are also welcome, because I'm also welcome. So I'm also a new pilot, no? I make a lot of mistakes, so why you need to be perfect? Nobody is perfect, so learn with us, we learn with you. So no stress with this flight. Also with other flights, no stress. Just if something goes wrong, then it goes wrong, and just take it next time better. If we all are doing everything perfect, then we will stop flying, because then it will be boring. That's a good thing. It never gets boring if you, as long as you are not perfect. Mistakes, you make mistakes all the time. Well, I think I'm the only one here that don't make any mistakes. It's always the plane's fault or something else. But I don't make mistakes. So if the day that I can say that for sure, and that I don't make mistakes and that I have everything under control, then I think I will stop the flight simulator. I will not fly anymore, because then it becomes boring. Dexter, I still have to read up on the go-arounds. Cough, cough. Yeah. Well, I don't start on that, you know. There are so many things that I still need to learn, even basic stuff, you know. Reading a checklist is one of them. But you didn't hear that. So yeah, there are a lot of things that I need to learn, basic stuff. So Joe Trimpoli at Wilbur's Production, I tested out your alert system yesterday when I spawned too close to you. Good to see that the warning system works. Yeah, but I already knew that. It's the only plane where it happens, and also the plane will change its altitude. So I thought also in another stream when someone was too close, yeah, it happened also. So that's how I knew it. Good night at Wilbur's Productions, please read my message. Which message? Good night. I don't understand, mate. Where's your message? Which message? Did I miss a message? Oh yeah, I just saw it. Good night at Joe Trimpoli. Watch previous streams and you will be so relaxed. Yeah, indeed. So don't worry to join And that's not only for you, also for the other people here, the new people that just start out flying. Really, don't be scared. We cannot crash into each other, that's a good thing, but that also means that we don't need to go through each other all the time. If you can avoid that, that's a good thing. But if you make mistakes, who cares? You just learn from it, and next time you do better. That's all. You make mistakes all the time. We land without landing gear, stuff like that. Or we lose two engines. And then also no hydraulic pressure, and then we need to land again on our belly because landing gear don't come out, and then we don't know that we have an emergency landing gear, yeah, and then we find that out when we don't need it, and then yeah, we are flying with our landing gear down all the time, stuff like that. Yeah, tonight this channel is so different, guys. We are all family here, so that is well said, Knight. That is very true, and that's why I keep doing it. If it was not like that, then probably already stopped this. But just because of the good guys here, we keep doing that, and then it's just nice. And if we can fly together, why not? We can enjoy together. We have the same passion. So yeah, let's enjoy that. And don't be scared to fly with us or with me, whatever. Joe Trimpoli at Night Night. I've been watching a few for a while. It's 9 AM here now, so when the stream usually starts around 7 AM, I'm hardly awake. Oh yeah, I can understand that. There's a bit the problem with different locations, different hours. So yes, if you are on the other side of the world, then you have that issue, of course. But if ever you can join and you want to join, then join, mate, no problem then. But of course I cannot change the hours, because 9 o'clock is the perfect time for me to if I do it earlier, then I'm stuck with my son, actually, because I also need to spend time with him, put him in bed, and you know, especially on Monday and Wednesday. So then it's I will not make it earlier for sure. And also if I start later, then yeah, it will be too late, and I need to wake up every morning very early. And if I need to stream until 1:30 at night, and then still need to prepare other things for the day after, then yeah, it's better that I don't sleep then. Sidwi Aussie, Joe Team Body, thanks everyone for the encouragement. No problem, mate. So always welcome, and don't be scared to fly with us. If you have questions about something, then you ask. If I cannot answer it, there's always someone in the chat that can help you out. So don't be afraid. Ask. There are no stupid questions, so only stupid answers. And mostly they come from me. Sidway, I'm on a base for our runway 606. Oh. state we fly to Subic Bay. Subic Bay, just runway 07. No. So yep, southwest Sydney. So Subic Bay is 07 and 25, and we will land at 07. So we didn't go to Manila. So we are almost there. Almost is a big word. We need to go over the sea, then make a turn, and then we can go in. Can I deny to state why you don't go to Malaysia and come back? I think he would have the time for it. What's the tallest mountain height in this area? I have no clue. If you go more to the north of the island, there's also a very nice place, and there are some islands. I think there it's the tallest mountains, and that's the part where we come from, but even more to the north. And I have no clue how high it is, but at least 6,000 feet, at least. But I hope next year we can take some pictures and videos of it, of the place where I just came from. So also I will post some pictures from my trip to Germany next week. Maybe some pictures from on the during my trip to there, because I don't go with the plane. I will drive to there. It's just a bit easier to bring everything, and otherwise I need to do everything on foot and carry everything, or with the taxi and stuff, or a shuttle. So I think with the car it's a bit easier. Also the tickets were expensive. It's just a 30-minute flight or something. So I will post some pictures during my drive, my stops or so. When I arrive at the hotel, when I go Thursday to the airport, I will take some pictures as well, post it on Discord for the people that are interested, and so you can a bit follow. And then hopefully at the Friday the connection and stuff, everything will be fine, and then that we have a nice stream. But I think until 2 o'clock in the afternoon I have time to stream, and then I need to go, because let's say that you need to drive 4 hours, then yeah, and I will be at home at 6 earliest. So let's say at 7 o'clock I will be home, and then eating something, take a shower, and then have maybe still 5 minutes for my son, and then I need to sleep as well. Peter D, can you visit Jollibee while you are in Subic Bay? There will be a Jollibee, so I was never in Subic Bay. I was planning to do that in 2019, but yeah, I didn't do it then. But yeah, there will be a Jollibee. I think everywhere in the Philippines is a Jollibee. So we'll check that out. Maybe there is a sign of Jollibee. But I still prefer the McDo, even in the Philippines. And if you taste the same hamburger in the Philippines or in Belgium, it's a big difference because the taste is different. So yeah. Also the Coca-Cola bottles from 1 liter, they use the old bottles that we had here 30 years ago. They still use it there. That is well a nice thing, or yeah, a bit weird thing of this to see. Of course, it's a totally different country, different lifestyle. Everything is very different than here in Belgium. That's why I like it so much.
119.1 Cessna India Delta Tango. Approach Cessna Delta, Foxtrot India Delta Tango, 6,000.
Good night at Joe Trampoli. Dondo. Alright, they're starting to use difficult words, and I will not read that. So about 15 kilometers to the south, it separates Subic Bay and the coast of around Subic Bay. Okay. Next are to scurvy bottles. Yeah, but it's also now we have stickers on the bottles. There is still in white written on the bottles. It's yeah, it are bottles from at least 30 years ago. I remember those when I was a kid. So, and those bottles from Coca-Cola, they use it there, the 1 liter bottles. It are the not the plastic ones, the glass bottles. Yeah, I'm a Coca-Cola expert, so this was the first thing I saw when I came there the first time. And I was watching for the experience date, because otherwise it can be 30 years old at Coca-Cola. But the experience date was okay. Another night, anyone excited for the World Cup? Nope. Normally, yeah, because there are Devils play, and then we have a dream team, you know, but I don't do anything with it, so I'm not excited anymore. The extra vitamins expert, yeah. The vitamins. So we are still hand flying this thing, and that's actually very nice to do instead of using the autopilot. So that's why I like general aviation, and then we can fly with hand. We have 8 knot wind here, but the plane behaves very well. Dexter, I didn't even know there was a World Cup. Well, I don't know when it is, but there is one, yeah, but I don't know when. I'm not following it. I don't follow news. I don't follow anything. The other night, Dexter, yes, in Qatar, November, December, there's a light wind stream here. Okay. So we are almost in Subic Bay. 32 nautical miles to go. The other night, believe it or not, all stadiums are equipped with air conditioning. Well, I can believe that, because if you need to sit there with 47 degrees on your head, you know, and then you're roasted. So it starts November 20. Okay. So no streams anymore from November 20. Alright. Peter, how do you know the Philippines so well? Because I was already there in the past. And so that's why. I was already a couple of times in the Philippines, and normally I should already go back, but because of the COVID it was not possible to go there. So maybe next year, and then I go to Baguio. Actually first to Cabancalan, and then from there I go back to Manila, and then from Manila to Baguio. So it's a lot of traveling. Last time my total travel time from Belgium to actually to Cabancalan, where I needed to be, was 37 hours total travel time. The other night at Whittle's Productions, maybe your plane is needed to carry out passengers, start planning for some flights. I don't understand. It's already later in the evening, but I really don't understand what you mean. So at the Lewis production, maybe your plane is needed to carry out passengers. Oh, yeah. So start planning for some flights. So do you like to see more flights for this plane? Or general aviation in general? Because I really like to do it, flights with those planes, but sometimes I see that there is not much interest in it, but I really like it. Steady, you landed. Did you land at Subic Bay? Because you were speaking about a runway 06, and that's not Subic Bay. Peter, you have been through Cabancalan, Mando, and you have been in the Philippines myself so many times. I love it. Well, it's a nice place to be. Yeah, the only place what I don't like for now is Manila itself. I really don't like it there. There's nothing what I can do or what I like to see there. I don't like cities in general, or big cities. The only city that I like is Budapest, but Manila, no. But like Vankalan is also a city, but it's a small city, and I like that one. And then also Puerto Princesa is very nice. From there I went to Port Barton. It's a small village, fishing village. Not many tourists are there, so yeah, you're just there with the locals. That's nice. The other night, flight plan from Brussels Airport to Qatar. So to Qatar, that's I think it's 6 or 8 hours from Brussels to Qatar. Oh, 6 or 8 hours. So Peter, it's nice to hear that you were so many times in the Philippines as well. And I'm already too low, it seems. Way too low. Because I still need to go over those hills here. Joe Trimboli maybe a statue was crabbing when he's landed, so lined up for 06. Yeah. And Peter, yes, Puerto is very nice with El Nido. Yeah. We should also try to go to Bohol. Bohol, yes, that's with the mountains, the chocolate mountains. The other night, 6 hours and 3 minutes. Okay. Here 77. Just joined for the remaining leg. Oh, okay. Remaining leg. Which one? Peter the Chocolate Hills. Yeah. Present a Wereltra. Yeah. Yeah. And the zeros. Okay. It's there's so many things that you can see there, and yeah, it's a very nice place. But one of the countries that also is in my interest, and that's Vietnam and Japan. So I want to see that. So, of course, Thailand, but you know, it's a bit similar than the Philippines. And in the Philippines it's much easier also because the most people speak English, so they understand us as well.
Clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Milan, Tokyo and Narita, or yeah, that is those airports. Would be nice to film there, yeah.
Cleared through Bravo airspace Cessna India Delta Tango.
And so we are too fast again. Narita. So but Japan in general, I want to see the culture, that's what I like to see. Because the first time when I was in the Philippines, in Cabancalan, I didn't see much. Everyone was scared that something will happen. And I was there with me and Mike, it was an American. We were the only tourists there. And yeah, they were scared that something will happen with me or with us, and so we were always covered, and if you were eating or I was eating spaghetti on a terrace, one guy from the security was standing next to me with a shotgun in his hand, you know, but I didn't want that. If I go there, I want to go to where the local people live. You can see that on my YouTube. I have a video from the hotel to a place in Kabankalan. You can follow the whole route, and then you can see the way where I need to go with the tricycle, actually, where the people live, and that's actually where I want to stop, walk through, talk with the people, with the locals, and yeah, just see how they live. That's the thing what I want to do, actually. So number 3 for a landing. Are you guys behind me? I don't see you anyone. Alright, let's concentrate for landing. Okay, that at GeForce, if you use Volanta, we can follow you. Very correct. And Volanta is free. And so we use free add-ons, so don't worry about that. And we can perfectly track you there. And it's very useful for everyone. Flaps 2. And then we try to have a nice landing here. And we have 9 knots wind. And we have a crosswind. So runway 07, we didn't ask permission, but hey, they know me here. Oh, come on. No. Bad landing. We were stalling. I knew it would happen. And show Trimble and her idea what Volanta is, so I will check it out. Yep, do that, and it's a very nice tool, and we can follow you. And now I know why this happened, because my mixture and my propeller setting was not correct. Granite GS77 is close behind you. Alright, I will clear the runway then. Speed up a bit. And then we go to this camera. Can we turn around? And do we see the guys? Yes, we see the guys. Oh, sorry. So a GS77 is coming in. I believe it is him. That's night, yeah, 337. That was a stupid mistake here again. So Joe, Trimboli, you see, I make mistakes again. Oh, and yeah, like everyone. My mixer setting was not full reach. Also my propeller setting was not good. Didn't watch my speed, and yeah, we were stalling. So which plane is he using? Oh, the Cessna 208, the same as me. I think that is a GS77. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then we will see if he does better. Of course he will do better. So Joe, you use the plane label so you can see everyone. Oh, no landing gear? Okay. You want to do better than me. And there it goes down. Oh, you were here. So you were flying the same plane, yeah? Or no, the Kodiak. Is that the Kodiak? So that was Joe then. Oh right, that was Joe. Alright. So everyone landed. So this is a Subic Bay. This is the standard airport. It looks normally much better. But this is Subic Bay. So this was a former military base from the Americans. So we will park here somewhere. And I was using this airport a lot in the beginning of Microsoft Flight Simulator, but also in Explain. I was using this. So I'm very familiar with this airport, and then I make so a bad landing. The son of Atlanta says 101. No, 111, sorry. And then yeah, I saw your message actually too late that you were already behind me. So I thought it was you, but it was Joe that was landing. And then T77 also in the caravan. Okay. So we'll see beëindigd bekijkt statistic. For me, Valenta says 231. And that's what Valenta says. So I had a very bad landing with this plane. Totally my fault. The first landing was much better. So yeah, we need to turn off all the switches because I think it stays like this. And then engine condition is was still 100%. So we did a great job to manage that. And temperature 24 degrees, so it started to get warm in here as well. So lights off. Friday night at Wilbos Production. Thank you for the extra flight, and thank you for everyone who joined the flight. So yeah, guys, thank you very much. And it was a real pleasure to stream for you guys, like always. Like I already said earlier, it's nice to have a bunch of you, people like you that are so nice and that are so frequent in the stream. So it's always very nice. That's why we do it. And I hope, yeah, in the future we can do some flights together with DC3 as well, and that we can maybe practice some formation flying just for fun. You know, and then we can do some 1 hour or 1 hour 30 max flights, and like I said, we depart one by one, and then we turn around the airport until everyone is in the air, and that we can fly together to our destination airport. So that's a bit the intention. And then yeah, every week we'll do another leg, and then we pass every country. So Dexter, thank you for flying, no problem, mate. Jet77, thanks too. No, I can sleep well. Well, I believe I can do that as well, sleep well, because I'm really tired and I need to sleep as well. So tomorrow I have night shift, so normally I need to stay awake late today, but I think that will not happen. Milan, I'm going offline for today. Have a good night, everyone. So Milan, thank you for yeah, for being here. Have a wonderful night, and see you soon. Also, G77, thanks, mate, and have a wonderful night and sleep well. See you soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow or Sunday I release another video, and let me know, please, honestly, let me know your thoughts about it. You like it or you don't like it. Simple as that. Let me know. Dexter, also for you, have a wonderful night, mate, and I'll see you next week. night for you, the same. Yeah, thanks for joining, and thanks for the support, and see you next week. Have a wonderful night. Night at Milan first. Good night, and then Dexter, and bye bye all, and enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much, Dexter. So Joe, Trimboli, have a wonderful night as well, and hope to see you next time. Don't be afraid to fly with us. Always welcome. Peter, also for you, wonderful night, and very nice weekend, and hope to see you very soon again. So I think I've everyone. If I forgot someone, let me know. Statry, yeah, also you. Very good night for you, and happy weekend. So guys, this was the stream for tonight, and then yeah, we will be back on Monday, and then in the weekend there is a video of 10 minutes with some music, and yeah, let me know what you think about it. Peter, thanks for the nice time. Have a good night. Thank you very much, Peter. I'll try to sleep long, but it will not work out. So that's my only day in every 2 weeks I can sleep out, and then after a while you cannot do that because you are so used to wake up early. So 6 o'clock normally. Saturday, yeah, I can sleep longer, but we'll see. That will not work out. Mark, going back to normal from beta breaks the game. Have to install and reinstall and re-download all the countries. So, oh, what fun! Yeah, that's why I don't want to do it, because it was not stable. There were a lot of issues, or there are some issues, and if you do live streams, you cannot have that. And then if you need to delete it again, re-download everything, reinstall everything. No, I don't want to start that. Mark, have a shot 100 milliliter of Porto to help you sleep. I drink no Porto, but I think I can sleep because I'm that tired. So good night, Mark. Always copy your store file to another disk. Not have to download anything. Yeah, maybe that's a good tip. So guys, I'm off. Thanks for joining, and see you next time, guys, and happy weekend. So enjoy, be safe, and see you next week. Bye bye.
Thank you.